enjoyed it. So it was so good, fantastic. And
I
now we've
taught
got.
them everything they know.
Oh, okay, good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, nice.
Looking for lightning to come in the radio. See, I'm scared now.
Right, right. And now we've got another great show to look forward to. Duke 2 days away, Winter Jam, Norfolk, right
Yes,
here, Hampton
right.
Roads.
Not at Norfolk Scope. Not
No, it's
there.
not. Chartway
Some people,
Arena.
I know some people just have it programmed in their brain and they're just going to show up. People, please don't show up to the Norfolk Scope. It's not there. It's Chartway Arena.
Mm-hmm. Chartway Arena. It's going to be really good. And you want to get in line, a couple of hours beforehand because it's a first come, first serve on the seating. And if you haven't already purchased your Jam Nation tickets, you need to have $10 in your pocket to get in and enter in. And it's gonna be a good time. 10 bands for $10, basically. And they always have some little surprises up their sleeve. So I'm excited to see what kind of surprise they're going to have up their sleeve for us in Hampton Roads. And speaking of that, later on this morning in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking with Abby Robertson. She is a part of the pre-jam party. And I think you guys spoke to her a couple months back, didn't you, Duke?
Yeah.
And yeah,
she's excited.
she's gonna be joining us again this morning, and then we'll just go ahead and tell everybody she's gonna be with you guys live in the studio
She's gonna be
on
live in the
Friday.
studio. Yeah, it's the Abby takeover.
Yes,
I love it.
exactly. We'll have to talk to her this morning about maybe bringing her guitar and she can sing something live for you at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh wow!
In the studio, maybe she could do that for you. That'll be fun. But yeah, it's Abby's hometown show, so she's going to be the queen of the night, basically, because it's going to be her all her friends and family and so much more at Chartway Arena on Friday night. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. If y'all need any more information, or if anybody wants to know who the lineup is, we have a link on our website, currentfm.com. And you can get details about that, and maybe even seeing if there's still some Jam Nation tickets that are still available. Jam Nation, of course, allows you early access into the venue. You get in an hour before everybody else to pick your seat out, be a part of an artist Q&A. They select some of the artists to come in to the arena early, and basically it's a question and answer session for a few minutes, and you get a Jam Nation t-shirt and the opportunity to shop the merch tables before the main doors open. So I highly recommend you take advantage of the Jam Nation package. And also, if you purchase Jam Nation and you have a really good time on Friday night, you can go again with your lanyard to another Winter Jam show, as they have like 2 weeks left of their run. And I think they're going to be like in Charlotte, North Carolina or something over the weekend. You can go to that show again if you want to, and your Jam Nation lanyard will get you in. So it's almost like a purchase, and then you can go to another show for free.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, I know, right? So good. But make sure that you make plans now, if you haven't already. Get off work early or whatever you got to do so you can feed the family and everybody get there in time. Or, of course, do like Duke does and just eat the arena food. Yeah,
that's right.
One way or the other.
Yeah. And sometimes I eat at home, and then I go there and then still eat.
Eat again. Yeah,
eat again. Because it's just, you got to do it. You got the experience. You just got to do it.
Yeah. And then, of course, make sure you stop by the Current FM table and say hello to the team that will be there. It's going to be good, and we'll have some sort of giveaway that we'll have in store for you. So you want to take advantage of that. And we love being able to meet the listeners if we've not ever met before at a show.
Unless they're weird.
That would be your people, Duke.
Exactly. It's like, Duke, did you just say that of all people? Like, I know my family.
Either that, or Duke might be walking around with his camera and he might want to interview you or something. Who knows?
Usually we have chocolate there, and that, when you talk about taking advantage, hey people, I want you to know something. If you're gonna come up there and take the chocolate, at least say hello. We've had people just take and walk by, and like, you rude. What?
Yes.
That's something that I would do.
You're right. You're right. That's true.
Like, at least say hello. Take the
People
candy
do
and
walk
go.
up to the table, can I have a piece? And then they walk away. Um, okay.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, nothing, no thank you. Just walk away. But what's funny is when a kid does it,
Yeah.
and the kids do it, and just like grab a pot and just, I realize the power that children have. Like you can't say anything. They just have their way. They grab the chocolate and they look at you like, "What are you gonna do about it?" And you're like,
Right, right.
"Nothing," and they walk off. I'm like, and all I can say is like look at my kids and go, "I wish you would do something like that."
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can do.
Yeah.
But and it's always good to see familiar faces, just the concert goers. They're always excited to be there. And it's such a blessing to see how excited people are at Winter Jam.
So isn't tomorrow, I think, Thursday? Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, right?
I have no idea.
I believe it is. So Friday, of course, is not St. Patrick's Day. But if people wear green on Friday and come to the table and say that they heard us say that you can't just take candy from the table, Duke will give you a free piece of candy. And
Absolutely.
Duke might even give you a bracelet of
You
some
know what?
sort.
You know what? That's a good point. You know what I
Okay.
mean? That sounds like fun.
So if somebody wears green on Friday and they hear us talking about the free candy,
right. I like that. I like
Duke
that.
Duke will give you a piece of free candy and he might just give you a bracelet.
Or a Coming Soon Jesus shirt.
Oh.
You know, yeah, because that would mean they're really paying attention. They're in tune.
they
Oh,
they
that's so
yes.
good.
At 49 in the morning, 50 in the morning.
Yeah, that would mean they deserve that shirt. They deserve that.
Yes. Okay. All right. So there we go. That's maybe the last time we'll mention it. We might not mention it again. So it's only for the 749 crowd.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Can you say who you are anticipating to see the most?
Oh, who I'm excited to see?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll enjoy them all. All of them I've seen before, except I've not seen Bayside Worship, who is in the pre-jam. I've not seen them before. And it's been a long time since I've seen KB. So I'm looking forward to seeing KB because I know he puts on a good show.
Gotcha.
Torrin Wells has got some fun things up his sleeve from what I understand. So I'm looking forward to that set. But I mean, all of them, all of them. I mean, you can't go wrong with Skillet. You can't go wrong with Colton Dixon. New song is fun. Of course, our girl Abby, I want to see her perform. I'm really excited for her and her journey. And, it's going to be really cool knowing where she came from to where she is now, to see her a part of Winter Jam. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I mean, the lineup is fantastic. But I think Abby, of course, I'm excited to see. And I've not seen Bayside Worship before. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're about. But everybody else, yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to them. It's going to be fun.
I don't know why. Almost embarrassed to say, but I don't remember Torrin Wells doing the dancing thing, and I saw that on the commercial.
He was with Royal Taylor, of course. He's lead singer of Royal Taylor, and it's probably been 6 or 7 years, maybe not quite that much, since Royal Taylor was together. And that was the last time. And he does great Michael Jackson impersonations and dances all over the place. And yeah, that was kind of like his style. And then when he went solo, he kind of went a little bit more serious in his music, not quite as, Bruno Mars-ish, I guess you could say, as he was before. You could compare him to kind of that, maybe a little bit for people. But yeah, he's for Winter Jam, he is putting on the old Torrin Wells of Royal Taylor. If people have ever seen Royal Taylor before,
Was he dead?
So yeah, it's gonna be good. a lot of his songs that he's put out in the past, just as Torrin Wells, have been more power ballads, not real upbeat stuff. Some of it, yes, but more so kind of power ballads. But yeah, I think he's got some dancers with him, and he's doing his thing.
That is amazing. That is amazing. I always thought he was just like the serious kind of, but I mean, yeah, that I get it. That's jamming right there.
Yeah. So you need to make sure that you are in the room when he goes on stage. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah, I will. I for sure. I might even be on stage dancing right beside him.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
is not true. That's
Let's see how
horrible.
that goes for you.
Do not encourage that, Jen. Like, I'm like the girl that runs on stage and tries to hug the celebrity or whatever. Can you imagine? Everyone just slaps their head at the same time, going, "Oh no, Duke."
Well, some of the artists do have an opportunity for fans to do that. If you can seek it out and do it at the proper time that they do allow you to do it.
No.
Which is usually at the end. Maybe Skillet might because they're the closer. But yeah, I would be
Yeah,
careful about that.
yeah. Well, you got to be able to dance to do stuff like that. You can't just, you
Not
know.
necessarily. As long as you can jump with lots of energy, then I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm overweight, so that won't be. It's like you get like a half a jump out of me, and I'm passing out. Like,
Okay.
oh, great! Now it turned into a tragedy because Duke thought he was still skinny. You know,
Oh, no.
like I'd like to see if I can still. I wonder if Skillet's gonna let a mosh pit happen. That would be awesome.
I don't know. I don't know. The people that are already on the front row might not be happy with that.
I don't even. Duke's gonna start a mosh pit at Winter Jam. It's a guarantee.
Speaking of front row, aren't we like selecting some winners to this morning on the show? Or there's a contest that's been going on,
Yeah,
and
Crystal's supposed to be doing. Let me see it. Let me find out.
yeah,
Let me
I
find out.
think I think we're announcing some winners today about
That's
that.
exactly right. Let me make sure. Um, as a matter of fact, I know we are.
Yeah. I think Crystal's handling some business right now, and she'll be on with us in a little while, making sure some things are getting taken care of. And again, for anybody that's tuning in and jumping on with us this morning, good morning, everybody. We're going to be talking with Abby Robertson later on in the 9 o'clock hour. So excited about that.
Yeah, but you're also excited to be on the radio with me because I'm awesome.
Yes,
It's
of
not true.
course. You
I'm
are
not,
you are a great opener to Abby Duke. Of course you are.
yeah, this face, whatever, dude. This face is like whatever. Oh, by the way, I gotta say, uh, I realized something about Abby Robertson
Okay.
is that
Uh-huh.
uh, I I wanted to say when I first heard her, oh wow, she's like got this like Adele thing going on, but she doesn't. Her voice is absolutely unique. I don't know anyone that really sounds like
Yeah,
her.
she's got a sweet little tone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to say that she does have her own voice, and
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Um, of course, there's artists that do you as soon as you hear them, you're like, oh, that's like this. You can't
Mhm.
do that with her. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? She has a voice where you're like, that's Abby Robertson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that is so cool. I can't wait to see her rock out. But I can tell you that her uniqueness, it's the same break. I think she's a breakthrough artist because
Right.
she is breakthrough artist. Usually is when we get that breath of fresh air. Like, whoa, where did that come from? Who is that? And I think she's one of
Yeah.
those breakthrough artists.
Yeah.
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 Well, we got to play this legal ID in
All
about
right. Let's
a
do
minute,
it.
so we're going to play that in a minute. But right now we are going. Let me see here. Right now we're going to play Danny Goki. This is a new day by Danny Goki.
Awesome.
All right. Make sure we're still good. I have so many buttons. I'll be thinking that something's cut off and then it's still cut on, and I was like, oh, whoa, we're on the air.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but it's sharpening my brain, keeping me young ish,
Youngish.
ish. All right, so what I'm gonna do for the
We're on all the streaming services right
yep,
now.
yep,
So
yep.
good morning to everybody. That's our little flies on the wall watching us this morning.
Right. Oh, it's so easy to forget that you're on social media and you start fussing at the kids and you're like, yeah, hey, how you doing? I was just showing my kid some love. Like, no, you had that kid in a chokehold. That wasn't okay. No, but what I was thinking is that we play a little Colton Dixon.
All right, let's do it.
I get caught up in trying to be something I'm not to please everyone else. I look deep in the mirror to find everything that isn't right with myself. God only knows I've tried to fight it. It's just a wolf that's always crying. The devil is a liar, says he can give you everything that you desire, everything you want, but you be playing with the fire. So don't believe the lie, it comes at a price. Looks like you got somewhere to be, people you need to see, gotta keep up. They say image is everything, making it hard to think that you're enough. God only knows you've tried to fight it. It's just a wolf who's always lying. The devil is a liar, says he can give you everything that you desire, everything you want, but you be playing with the fire. Don't believe the lie, Christ. Yeah, the devil is a liar, can give you everything that you desire, everything you want, you're walking on the wire. So don't believe the lie, it comes at a price. Don't believe the lie. Dancing with the devil, don't believe a single word. 'Cause when we get to heaven, we gon' sing and watch him burn. Dancing with the devil, don't believe a single word. 'Cause when we get to heaven, we gon' sing and watch him burn. Everything that you desire, everything you want, but you be playing with the fire. So don't believe the lie, it comes at a price. Yeah, I can give you everything that you desire, everything you want, but you be walking on the wire. So don't believe the lie, it comes at a price. Don't believe the lie.
All right.
Here we go. That's Colton Dixon. We're going to get to see him on Friday night, a part of the Winter Jam lineup.
Yeah.
Such a great, fun guy. So good.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't expect him to be as nice as he was.
Oh, yeah, he's very sweet. Yeah.
What's so interesting about these guys is that you expect, how celebrities can be, and you expect them to be like that. When you find out, no, they actually really do not just love music, but they really are nice, really love people, and they love God. And when I saw how long they're willing to stay afterwards,
yeah,
talk to people, I was just like, these guys' hearts are absolutely amazing.
Yes, and in fact, with Winter Jam, you have great opportunities to meet a lot of the artists. They will come out, at the end of their sets. So you have to kind of be aware of that. And it's not always at the end of the night. Some of them are, wait till the end of the night. And you go stand in line at their table and whatever, and they'll come out, and say hello, sign your merch or whatever it is that they've got. So you have a great opportunity to do that at Winter Jam. So I would say make sure you take advantage of that. Don't miss, everybody else's set because you're standing out in line, but try to, pick and choose who it is that you want to go meet and see, because a lot of them will be at their tables. And I know with if you're a youth leader, or if you're going and you are a part of the youth ministry of your church, there is an opportunity for you to go to like a room during the show, and one of the artists will be in there, and they'll talk and encourage youth leaders and youth pastors too. So that's a great thing that they do at Winter Jam as well.
Yeah. If you've never been to Winter Jam, please come out, because I know that that there's a lot going on, especially as far as the whole COVID thing and all that stuff that happened, and we get a chance to worship again together. I'm still on that like for 2 years almost, we were not allowed to worship together and be together. Like let's really take this opportunity to come together and just enjoy each other.
Yeah.
Because
good morning, Crystal.
Good morning. Have you ever had one of those mornings?
Of course, always. Yes.
I just live there.
Dude said that's a permanent thing.
Yeah.
The night before last, my daughter called me saying that her dog was so upset. She called me hysterical, thinking she was dying or something. And she brings me to her early in the morning. So I have to do, she's old. She's 13. So I put her in a heating blanket. She's having arthritis issues. But evidently she also had a tummy virus that she brought to my dog. So all night last night, Duke doesn't even know this yet, I was up with him cleaning up tummy virus stuff all over my brand new carpet. So that's what I was just doing again. And then also preparing for the drawing that we're having. And his kids keep calling me, asking me how to do an Uber. So it's like, I'm trying to get on air, and I'm like, it was like one thing after another after another. I was like,
that's all right. That's okay. We knew. We told everybody that you were handling business.
What is it? Francesca Stella, this is the stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I said I just live there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just live there. But you know what? And honestly, this is why events like Winter Jam are important. Let's be real. Life gets hectic
because you need to have a break.
Mm-hmm. Come on. You do. And just to say, you know what? I'm going to enjoy my family. I'm going to enjoy, just some fun, some loud, crazy music, let loose, and have a good time. And I honestly believe that these are one of those moments where because we get so serious sometimes. Just to get together, have some laughs, some stale popcorn. It's Chartway Arena. It might be different. It's Chartway Arena. But usually arenas popcorn's buttery and salty and unhealthy and stale, but you eat it anyway. The kernel stuck in your teeth, a hot dog. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's that rock and roll life right there.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So good.
Now,
so yeah, Crystal, we were talking about, there's a big drawing that we're doing tonight, or not tonight, doing this morning. And you've collected a bunch of names, people that have said that they want to be a part of it. And then the prize is front row seats to Winter Jam on Friday, right?
That's right. We're taking all the winners and putting them in a drawing. And I thought, I don't know about you, but I was thinking the best way to do it so that you could be a part of it is I was just going to randomly number the drawings, and you could just tell me a number. Okay,
we'll do that. And when do we want to do this? Are we going to do this, in this hour, or when is this going to happen?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish putting the names on there. Okay. All the other names, I got most of them on there. I'm trying to get a few more to put on there because we did it in so many different drawings. We gave away a lot of tickets. So yeah, absolutely, we did. That's what I'm doing now. So yeah, as soon as I finish putting them all on there, since we're because I had them all for the drawing, but I decided
Yeah.
I don't want to draw. I
So
always draw.
basically what you're doing is you're upgrading a winner. That's what you're doing.
Yep.
You're upgrading them from
We're
just
coming in on the radio. We're coming in live on the radio.
all right.
Current FM, we are back with Jenn Creasy, and this is your Winter Jam Wednesday. And
Good morning, everybody. Crystal, Duke, and Jen hanging out with you. It's going to be fun. A fun morning. We got a lot of things happening. We got a contest that's getting ready to unfold. Well, it's actually the contest has already kind of happened. We're going to draw the winners for it. So, yeah, if you are someone that has won vouchers from Crystal and Duke at some point within the last several weeks or months, for the Winter Jam giveaways, you need to hang tight because we're going to take all of those names and I'm going to choose a number, a random number, and those are going to be the winners. So yay giveaways.
Yeah. Now, can I win?
Yeah, I think there's 26 altogether, so it will be 1 to 26.
Okay. Did you notice how she just like ignored you there, Duke?
Yeah, that's what.
I'm sorry.
That's how it goes. Yeah, I asked if I could win, and it's like, okay, Duke, whatever.
Yeah.
You're a child.
Yeah, no.
Duke, you have already won because you have two lovely ladies that are here with you today. Yes.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool right there. That was awesome.
And your kids. Where are they? Eating breakfast in the other room?
Oh no! Those kids I left behind.
They're coming later. They're showing up later.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They're still next door.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, make sure everybody you get a Save Your Connect page. We're gonna be keeping everything. We're gonna be doing some updates and lives and all types of stuff on Save Your Connect. So make sure you get your Save Your Connect page because it is going to be an awesome experience. We're gonna try to get you some behind the scenes footage. I'm always naughty and try to do some behind the scenes, but we're gonna also introduce you to a lot of the wonderful supporters and fans. It is going to be an exciting day. Winter Jam is one of my favorite events. Actually, Crystal's daughter got saved at Winter Jam.
Nice.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Fantastic. Yes. Yeah, and you brought up a good point there. It's not just about a concert. It's a whole lot more. It's ministry for sure. They want to come in and they want us to all have a good time, and they want all of that. And of course they do have a ministry where they tell us about sponsoring a child and all of that, but it is also a huge night just to witness, and we highly recommend you bring somebody that does not know the Lord, because lives can be changed. It's a fun night, but becoming a child of God is fun too. I'll just say that.
Right. Yeah, the adventure begins.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. For sure.
Tell you what, do you want to give anybody any advice on how to deal with traffic? Let's give some traffic tips. Do we?
Yeah, because it's different.
I know showing up early is one thing.
I mean, Chartway Arena, there's great parking there. I mean, there's parking inside a couple of parking garages, and then there's metered parking, I think, around the facility. It's just a matter of getting there early enough that you can get decent parking. But yeah, I mean, you want to get in line at least a couple of hours early. There's going to be two different lines. There's going to be a line for people that have already purchased Jam Nation, and it'll be labeled. There'll be signs out there that say Jam Nation. And then there's going to be a general admission line. And they put banners out and around, and so everybody kind of knows where they're going. But be prepared to stand outside for a few hours before you're let in.
It's going to be, I looked, it's supposed to be warm Friday.
Warm on Friday? Okay.
Yeah,
that's
supposed to be
that's
warm.
good.
It's supposed to be a 19% chance of rain, but we're not going.
We're not going to get that rain. Okay.
No, we're not.
We won't be the 19%. Okay, good.
We're not going to get that rain. Yeah, we're not going to be part of that. So,
all right.
Not in Norfolk, no. So
yeah, the show starts at either 7 or 7:30. So, and the doors will open to Jam Nation probably between 5:30 and 6. and they get, an hour in before everybody else, but it's still first come, first serve when it comes to seating in the rest of the arena. Because it's not really a pre-ticketed event. It's general admission.
The
basically.
email I got said Gem Nation starts at 5.
Okay.
And the venue it's awesome because that's where my daughter graduated. That's where a lot of people are graduating now. So it does have a lot of parking, and it's a pretty cool venue.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And my daughter saw Elmo's World there when she was little.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very good.
Where did that come from?
Just memories, Duke. That's all it is.
That was
I
remember that was the first time I'd ever been there. That's why. The first time I ever went was to see Elmo's World.
Okay.
Not a basketball game. It was Elmo's World.
Life of a mom.
Yeah.
People go there to like basketball games and stuff. I go there to see Elmo's World.
All right. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah. Elmo's great.
You're gonna be rocking out the skillet. From elbow to skillet. That's hilarious. I do want to tell everybody that the pyro is phenomenal with skillet.
Yeah.
Now you might walk out with some hearing loss a little bit, but at least it was for Jesus.
Just bring the earplugs.
Bring the earplugs. Bring the earplugs.
Just bring them.
They rock out all the way. You know what's so funny about Skillet is that I think that they were really, I love how, I was talking to John about how you have Hillsong and all these different styles of, they get edgier, but I like the way you guys chose to go was like you went for the edgiest, like like the anthems and the really, and it was so funny because listening to Skillet makes me feel like I don't know if you guys know this, but when men hear the Rocky music, they automatically want to work out. They think they're young again. I don't care if you're 90. You just want to get out there and well, Skillet makes that anthem music that makes you just want to go out and and work out and exercise and do something. This is the reason why I am going to start a mosh pit in Winter Jam.
Okay, do it.
And watch me be there, like standing by myself, and people are going to be like, "He's just."
You won't be. You won't be. There'll be others that'll join in.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
It's the right environment for that. People are going to be expecting it.
Oh, those guys! When I say they rock out, but who I was surprised to know rocks out the same way, like. I did not know that David Crowder got down the way he did. He jams.
Yeah, he does.
He's one of my favorites of all time. I love him.
Yeah, he's good. David's quite a character. He's a fun guy. Now he's not going to be a part of Winter Jam. He's on another big tour.
Yeah.
He's on another. He's on another big tour with Toby Mac right now. Actually, his Hit Steep tour, which is not stopping through Hampton Roads, but
I know, so sad.
But Winter Jam, of course, will be, and it's going to be fun. Y'all need to seek out Duke. If anybody can get any footage of Duke rocking out, we'll give you a free Coming Soon Jesus t-shirt.
There you go. I'm telling you because it is going to be a sight to see. Like, look at him thinking he's skinny.
Hey, just want to let everybody know today, March the 16th, happens to be, get this, it's no selfie day. Don't take any selfies of yourself today.
So funny. My cell phone bill is due today. I was like, hey, I need to get an extension. Thanks for reminding me.
Gotcha. It's also National Panda Day. And today marks the 50th year of panda diplomacy. So today of supporting, pandas to live and, yay pandas. So today's National Panda Day. Pandas are an adorable looking bear, but from what I understand, they're not very nice, but they are adorable looking bears.
I always considered them the good guys. And then I found out that one of my friends was like, Duke, please stay out of the forest because it's like there's still a bear. And I'm like, yeah, they're so cute. It's like,
yeah, no, I know, man. Right? Yeah.
They have
so
some at the Atlanta Zoo, so you can go watch them there, Duke.
Yeah,
Stay out of the forest and go watch them at the
stay out of the forest.
Yeah, Duke, just go to Atlanta and say hello to the pandas for us.
Yeah, it's so sad that it's like you can send children into the forest and know that they know to stay away from animals, but if you send Duke, it's like no, I'm worse than a child.
Well, I don't. They're only in certain environments, so I don't think that we're going to find a panda just roaming around in the forest of Virginia.
I'm saying that I'll go there. I'll go. I'll go. I'm the kind of guy that'll go. Like I want to go for the pandas. You know, like I want to go pet a panda. It's like, and now we know how Duke went missing.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the reputation of koala bears too. Koala bears look so cute and cuddly, but they're not a very nice animal either. I mean, the ones that are more in, at a place where they're taken care of well, I think
captivity.
Yeah. But any other time, you don't want to just go to Australia and approach a koala bear.
That's the problem with in America is that we see everything from that lovey-dovey perspective on television. And we're like, oh, look, it's a koala. And you get your face scratched.
Yeah.
But the kangaroos' reputation's changing. We used to think that they were super cuddly. Their reputation's starting to change.
Yeah, don't pick a fight with them.
Right. It really, like, seriously. I can't. I got to do some international footage of me just getting beat up by animals. That would be
my
fun.
goodness. No, you don't need to do that. I'm sorry.
That's good TV. That's good TV right there. No, I'm not talking about like swimming.
And I have seen some videos of people, in a boxing match with a kangaroo. Yeah, I don't think you want to approach a kangaroo. They will win.
What I don't understand is the safaris that you can go on where you can just let lions walk upon I don't understand that. I don't understand.
Oh, that's so cool to go on one of those. I was watching one of those last night.
Oh, I think there's like some sort of a place like that in Virginia that I know a lot of people have gone to, but I don't think that there's lions in the equation.
No,
I think it's more like, what do you call them? Llamas and things like that.
Yeah, my mom went on that one. My mom and dad did it.
Oh,
and that was pretty, they loved it. Yeah. And well, the one that I went on, we went to Disney World and Animal Kingdom, and they have the safari at Animal Kingdom. And we just happened to be out on one of the Florida afternoon thunderstorms. And I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, all these animals are going to stampede us, because they all started walking around. All these huge animals that are out on the safari started walking around the caravan thing that we were on. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to stampede us because it's storming. It was storming so bad while we were out on the safari. But it was so like realistic, like being out there. It was so cool.
I want to go out there and sing the Lion King song. I would totally do that.
See what they do. I think they would all turn and run away.
I would want to do like Simba. Like the monkey's gonna hold the lion over the cliff. I gotta see it. I need to know. I need to know what really goes on.
Ooh. So for anyone that's joining us right now this morning, good morning, everybody. Coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking with Abby Robertson. It's going to be a fun morning with getting to catch up with her, as this is kind of her day off. So for her to get up early and talk to us, that's a big deal, guys, because she's not on tour right now, but she will be leaving and going out. They have a show on Thursday, and then of course they're going to be here. Winter Jam will be in Norfolk on Friday night at the Chartway Arena. And then Abby is going to come back because she just loves us so much. She's going to hang out with you guys on Friday morning on the show. So live in the studio.
I got to read this. Kelly Lawrence says the first time I ever saw Skillet was at Winter Jam about 17 years ago at Scope. She said, just floored me that here was an actual Christian hard rock band.
Yeah. That's right, Kelly. That's right. They are. They're amazing. Well, I hope she's going to be coming on Friday to see him again.
No, yeah, I hope so. And I tell you what,
I
you
think
will not be disappointed.
John Cooper said this was their 5th or 6th time or something.
Yeah, they have joined Winter Jam several times. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. And Winter Jam is in its 20th year or 25th year. I can't remember what they're 22nd.
I think it's the 22nd year.
Okay. Yeah.
This is really exciting. Because
Winter Jam 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what year it is.
It's 2020. It's the year 2022.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it would be Winter Jam 22, as in the year, Duke, that they're promoting it, but not necessarily their 22nd Winter Jam year. But I want to say that they started in the 90s. They didn't start at 2000. We'll have to look it up. Crystal, do some research. Look it up. Look it up and see. I think they recently had an anniversary year. Maybe the last time that Winter Jam actually took place, because we haven't had one, because of COVID the last 2 years. In fact, I want to say on this day in history,
let's do it.
Like 2 days ago, I saw it in my how your memories come up on Facebook. That we made an announcement that Winter Jam had gotten canceled because of COVID. I want to say they were supposed to be here like 2 years ago this week.
Winter Jam was supposed to be here 2 years ago this week.
Yeah, and it got canceled, of course, because of COVID. Like a few days before.
It originally started in 1995 as January Jam.
Yep.
By New Song, and then grew from there. And
1995.
It was formerly known as January Jam from 95 to 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I guess Duke is right. This is 22 for Winter Jam.
Very cool. Except the last 2 years they've not done it. So yeah.
Yeah. So 20. It's still technically 20. Yeah. Very confusing. It's 27, 20, and 22.
What's going on, Wade Wiggins? He's helping us out. Oh, we got researchers out there. I like it.
Oh, people are listening. Good job paying attention there, people.
Yeah, Google says it's 1995. Was DC Talk on that one? The one in 1995?
I don't know. That's more research there for you, but
I would have.
Just so y'all know, Kelly and Wade are two of our winners.
Okay, so they're waiting for the drawing. We need to get this drawing underway. Okay, well let's just tell them we're gonna do it at 8:30. We'll do it at 8:30, people. Okay,
right.
at 8:30 we're gonna pick
8:30 to see who's gonna be upgraded to the front row seat. I have all of their names in this book, all numbered. And Jenn is gonna pick one of your numbers, 1 to 26.
1 to 26. Okay, and I'll pick a number. I got one in my head already. And
what's the number?
I'm not telling you yet. we're gonna announce it at 8:30, and I already have a number chosen in my head. So don't tell me who's what number, Crystal. That's a secret for you.
Got it. Oh.
So anyway, yeah. So I remember the January jams. I mean, we've hosted Winter Jam almost every single year. I think there's been maybe once or twice that it's not been able to come here to Hampton Roads because an arena wasn't available or whatever. Because it's got to be in an arena, and we only have the option of 3 here in Hampton Roads, and it has been also at Hampton Coliseum before. It's been at Hampton Coliseum. It's been at Norfolk Scope, and of course now Chartway Arena is the venue for Friday night, and So we only have 3 options, and if those are booked, then they have to say, sorry, we can't come this year. And I think that's only happened maybe twice in those 20 plus years.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is that these guys, I don't know how they do the $10 for 10 days, but to me that just shows the heart that a lot of these bands actually have, to be a part a production like this, because you could easily pay $50-$60 for just one of these bands, to have them on their own show. And so for them to come together for $10, $10, that's just, these guys are the real thing. They really love the Lord. They really love what they do. And it's so exciting that, again, I'm still stuck on the fact that we get to really appreciate coming together like never before.
Right. Well, I think, you have to take advantage of their merchandise tables to help them out, because that helps them out the most when they're on the road with a particular tour like this. You know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
they are foregoing a little bit of what they would normally make if they were, on their own tour. And that is, of course, how the artists, survive. And that's how they make their money is touring. But of course, nowadays downloading their music and then of course going to their merch table and, purchasing t-shirts or any kind of product that you can get there, do so. And we were talking a little bit earlier about how at Winter Jam particularly, and, other festivals that we are a part of, the artist will go to their table and you get an opportunity to, say hello and get them to sign something or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
All right, so we're like 2 minutes away, and we're going to do the big announcement. The winner, it's 2 tickets actually. It's 1 winner and 2 tickets that will upgrade to front row seats to Winter Jam.
And the number is?
I'm not telling yet.
I'm just checking.
2 more minutes.
Oh man, when I go to concerts, I'm always like, it's always cool to see people come from like the furthest place. Like people come from South Carolina.
Yeah.
Richmond. They're
driving in. Mm-hmm.
Driving. Yep. I love to find out where people are coming from. And we're filming a documentary called the Unity Fest. And what we're talking about is, the importance of Christian music and, believers coming together. So we're going to be interviewing people out there and for the documentary out there in the lines and all that stuff.
Okay.
I'm excited about that. We won't be able to film inside because you got to get permission from.
Right.
So
look for Duke when you're standing in line. Look for Duke and Crystal, and watch for them and Duke's kids. There'll be a camera, and be ready to talk about why you come to Christian music festivals and why you enjoy Christian music.
Yep. And it's all being filmed so far. The documentary's going on Netflix, so. We're excited about that.
When it's all edited and done. Yeah. Okay,
if I'm not overcritical, it takes forever. But I'm so excited about it because you get a modern version of what people have been through. I know. Listen, guys, I want you to understand how important Current FM is. There's some people who've been flipping through the channels. Then they're also flipping out in their mind. You don't know. We're talking about whether it's suicide, depression, divorce, whatever the situation is, and a song comes across the radio that ministers to them.
Absolutely.
So never neglect how important Current FM is or Christian music, because these people really are here to make a difference. It is now 8:30. I don't know. So
here we go. All right,
let's get this thing going.
So y'all have collected 26 winners over the last several weeks and months and given away Winter Jam vouchers. So what's going to happen is I'm going to pick a number and then that person's going to win 2 front row tickets. But then they're also going to have the 2 vouchers, right? So they can give those to somebody else. They can bless somebody else, right?
That's right.
All right. So after we announce this winner, then Crystal, you're going to reach out to them and tell them what they need to do in order to obtain their winnings, right?
Right. I will today. Exactly. I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be will call. And I'm waiting for confirmation on that in email, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be will call. And I'll let them know today.
Yeah. And it might even be like Jam Nation equivalent where they get in a little bit early. So they need to be able to be prepared for that too. All right, Duke, are you ready for the drum roll?
Let's do it.
All right, drum roll. The number I choose is 19.
19. Who is 19? Let's go.
It's
19
me.
is Brandon Decker.
Brandon Decker. Congratulations, Brandon. You and a guest get to go and sit on the front row of Winter Jam.
Brandon Decker. Duke and Brandon Decker get to sit on the front row.
No, it's Brandon Decker and his guest, not you, Duke. Don't you go weasel
I'm the
yourself in.
guest. The surprise for Brandon is I'm the guest for the other ticket. What better guest than to sit beside me?
Awesome.
Well, we contacted Brandon Decker. And Wade, you were very close. His number was 20.
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry. Well, I just picked my favorite number. That's all I did. And anybody that knows me
That's
knows
what Crystal does. She makes
number.
sure she gets the knife in there real good and then lifts.
I'm sorry.
She said, by the way, you were this close.
Yeah, Brandon Decker won.
Hey, the consolation prize is he still gets in free with his vouchers, and he can stop by the Current FM table and get a free piece of candy.
And Brandon, we're gonna throw Brandon and Wade. We're gonna make sure you come pick up your Coming Soon Jesus shirt. It's gonna be waiting for you at the kiosk. So Brandon and Wade, you get a Coming Soon Jesus shirt as well. And Kelly Lawrence, she said my daughter flew in from Dallas, Texas, to attend Friday night's Winter Jam.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're gonna make sure there's a Coming Soon Jesus shirt waiting for your daughter as well. So that's 3 shirts we're giving away.
All right, so
Brandon, Wade, and
they
Kelly.
gotta come to the Current FM table and look for Duke. Y'all gotta search him down. And if you don't see him at the table, he's probably in line at the concession trying to get a funnel cake or something.
That's so true. If you see that I'm not ever there, just stay by the funnel cakes because that's where I'm always going to be. By the funnel cakes.
Congratulations to our upgraded winner this morning, Brandon Decker. He and a guest gonna sit on the front row of for Winter Jam.
Yeah.
Do you remember Duke? And I'm pretty sure this was Winter Jam. It might have been another tour. This was a long time ago. We did a big contest, very similar to that, where we chose a name, and they got to sit on this big fluffy couch in the middle of the arena. They were like these winners. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember what year it was, but I do remember that.
And I think it was Winter Jam.
I believe it was Winter Jam.
And I want to say that we might have been at like Hampton Coliseum that year. I don't remember it being at Scope. And the winners sat in like this boxed off section, and it was this couch, and it was kind of raised up, and they were in comfort the entire show. Yeah,
that is hilarious. I do feel like I remember that.
I'm not saying that that's going to happen to Brandon or anything. He's just going to be on the front row. I don't know that they're going to have a couch for him, but it will be marked. The seats will be marked where they want him to go.
Right. You know what's funny is that.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, Kelly Lawrence, Wade, and Brandon, make sure you send Crystal your T-shirt sizes so we get the right size.
And that's it's Crystal at currentfm.com. Crystal@currentfm.com. Send me the size of the shirts. And
CRYSTAL. CRYSTAL.
Yeah.
CRYSTAL. Yeah.
She has one of those names. Spelled with a K or C.
It's just like the glass.
But you know what's funny? I was actually writing this down. I was trying to figure out how many names are there where you can spell them different ways. Like,
so let me ask this really quick before you get into that. Did that announcement go across the airwaves, or did we just announce
everywhere?
that?
Yeah, that's everywhere.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that everybody heard our contest announcement. Good deal.
Absolutely.
All right.
But I was looking at trying to figure out the different names like Steven and Steven.
Yeah.
And then there's Stefan, but it's Steven. And I was like, I was trying to figure out how many different names are like that. I know Crystal with a C and K. If you guys can think of anything else out there listening, let me know some of the names.
I've seen a Jennifer with a G before, but it's very, very rare. And Jennifer normally is JENNIFER, but I've also seen like a P or a PH or a 1F or yeah,
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
what in the world?
Well, my
That
daughter's
poor kid can never go to one of those stores and buy a keychain with their name on it. Come on,
That's who my
Mom.
daughter is. And my son. My son is Brendan, Brendyn. Because most Brendans is with an A or an O.
A-N.
My son is with a Y, and my daughter Jaden is Jadyn. So
Mom, why did you do that to them? Now they never get any. Can't find
Well,
anything
you
with their
knew
name
why.
on it.
I know
I
why.
wanted them to match the Y in my name, and I wasn't thinking.
And she's an Eminem. She was an Eminem fan.
Well, Eminem's daughter's name is Haley Jade, and my daughter's name is Jaden Haley.
Okay, gotcha. Oh well, I've got a kid named Brian Austin after like Brian Austin Green from 90210.
He's about to have a baby.
Yeah, he is. But we liked that combination. It was instead of Austin Brian, it was Brian Austin because it just sounded better. But my husband's middle name is Brian, but I like the spelling of Bryan.
Yeah,
but we did the Brian anyway. We did the traditional spelling. But yeah, it's not fun when a kid can't find their name, somewhere.
This Kelly is a guy worked with Jenn at Sunrise Festival with music. Okay, with Muscles for Messiah. Oh, I got you.
Okay, yeah, Kelly. All right. That and I know a couple of guys' names that are Kelly. Yeah.
Yep. My bad. Hey, bro.
Juke was just assuming. He was just assuming.
Yeah, let me know all the shirt sizes because I'll let Crystal know the shirt sizes to make sure we get them right. So the one thing that I know about the name is when people say names. There's a clip out there of this teacher that just butchers people's names. That's hilarious.
It's when she's calling the roll and she says everybody's name wrong. Yeah,
she says everybody's name wrong, and she's hilarious. But I was gonna say my brother's name is Brian, Breun, and people really had a rough time with that. They would be
Brian,
Breun, Breun. And they would call him Brune. We're talking about on graduation day. Brune White. Like, man, Mom, she could have taught this better. But my sister being older than me, her name is Dukesha.
Okay.
So my dad is Duke Senior, she's Dukesha, and then I'm Duke Junior. And then my mom's name is Brenda, and my brother's name is Brian.
Gotcha. So they morphed it all. So if there had been a fourth kid, there was probably been another more taste.
I felt like
that's his son Ezekiel's real name is Brian.
Yeah, my son's real name is Brian. And what's funny is that I always felt like we were one step away from being the family that dressed the same. Like that all wear like the button-down plaid shirts and jeans, and we went out together like that. So when people found out that our names were all lined up, but I still think it was cute. And I don't.
My brother's name is Christopher, and my name is Crystal. And when my mom would get mad growing up, she would say Christopher, like she wouldn't know who to call, and she would mix.
She'd blend it all together. Well, I was an only child, so they got my name right pretty much most of the time.
You were only child? So who did you blame when stuff got broken? What did you do? You just had to take it?
The dog did it. I had to blame it on the dog.
Wow. I needed my brothers and sisters just for that one factor, like to make sure I could blame stuff on somebody.
I didn't have anybody that I could give the blame to. I had to take it. I did.
Well, no wonder you're so mature and you are she said no. No, but I get it because Crystal, you're the same way. I mean, you had 9 years apart, but that's pretty much
write those down.
That's pretty much by yourself.
Yeah, she's like being an only child.
But I noticed that people.
Yeah, for almost 10 years, I was the only child.
Yeah, people who are the only child, they tend to know how to own things a lot better. They'll be quick to sit they'll be quick. Now you have to make sure it's actually their fault though.
A bit more responsible.
Right, because they don't have anyone else to be chuck off the work. You know what I mean? And all eyes are kind of on them. I get it. That makes so much sense. Because when I look at Crystal, sometimes I'm just like, oh my goodness, how can you even have the time to pay attention to detail the way you do? But it's because she was the only child for so long that she can actually, when you have brothers and sisters, you get to not pay attention to stuff, blame, you shift the responsibility a little bit.
Well, Duke, were you the baby in the birth order?
Oh no, I'm too crazy for that. I'm total middle child.
Middle child, okay.
Yeah, total middle child. Faith's the middle child. She definitely has. She just got here.
Yeah.
Duke is by far the most spoiled, though. He is mommy's baby. He is spoiled rotten, even to this day. His mom will do anything and everything for him.
Very true.
Insane.
Yeah.
He is 43-year-old man-child when it comes to his mom.
Absolutely. 100%.
He is her baby.
Yeah, total. And to be totally honest with you, there have been times when my dad really wanted to just knock me out. But I'm like, buddy, you know what this means, right? You sure you want to do that, buddy?
Yeah.
Mommy power's coming.
Think about that again before you do that.
Yeah, mama bear is no joke, man.
He's just like, mommy, I need. And she's like, okay, son, I'm here for you.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Jen's like, bleh.
Crystal's telling all your secrets.
Oh, listen. Meet me for 5 minutes and people know you're a mama's boy. So true. Do you have two boys? Did you do the mama boy thing, or was it pretty much like fend for yourself?
No. I mean, no. They're both my babies. Yeah, they're both my babies.
I don't think kids actually get that. That it doesn't matter if they're like 50; they're still our babies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to say that too. I have a son that it's like he's very independent, but whatever he needs, I'm there. It's the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, and as a mother, and mothers will probably agree with me that no matter how old your children are, you still see them. When you look at them, they still look like they're 3 and 4 years old to your eyes.
Yeah, it's no joke. Like, I do appreciate my son though. He will let me cuddle up beside him, and like he knows that them getting older is breaking my heart. So, but he'll let me cuddle up beside him and still treat him like a baby every once. Chris was saying,
yeah, yeah.
My son is 6'7" with a size 18 shoe, and I'll, sometimes I'll get all sentimental. I'm like, will you sit in my lap and let me read Dr. Seuss to you? And he's like, Mom, what is wrong with you? Are you okay?
Yeah, but you know what's funny? What's funny is that this guy owns a house, and I'll overhear when he calls his mom, just hearing a homeowner go, Mom.
Right. Right.
Dude, you're
their
this
voice,
guy.
Their voice changes.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Because I know that I do the same thing.
That's funny.
It's crazy. But I can tell you what, though. Like, I want to tell everybody, do not listen to people who try to rob you out of your hugs and kisses with your kids. Get as many hugs and kisses as possible. Don't be one of those people that says, oh, they're 12 now or they're 13 now. Man, get those cuddles, get those hugs and kisses. Go out and enjoy your kids because they grow up so fast.
There's some sort of commercial, and I can't even remember what it's even advertising, but there's a commercial. It talks about your kids are, there's only 4 years, the first 4 years of their life, and then that time is gone. They're not going to be an infant again. They're not going to be a preschooler again. Yeah. Once they get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that kind of lingers for a little while. That time, but take advantage of it because that's the biggest developmental time of your child's life is when they're that young. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's a sweet commercial the way that they word it, and you're just like, oh, I wish,
Yeah, I just saw a picture of the kids in the kitchen with food all over their face, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I remember being so upset that day, and And then I took a picture because I wanted to remember that, that moment. And I'm like, one day I'm going to laugh at that. And sure enough, on Facebook, it came across, and I was like, wow, it actually happened. And Faith was like 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old, wearing a Coming Soon Jesus shirt.
That's all they've ever known. That's all they've ever known.
Amazing. So please, people, enjoy your family and bring what a wonderful family tradition to bring your kids to Winter Jam.
Yeah, good segue. So we're going to be talking with Abby Robertson coming up at 9:00. So we're a few minutes till that happens. That's going to be a lot of fun. She's going to be calling in, and y'all will get to see her face this morning. And I just real quick, I want to just run through some new music that's happening and releasing on Friday, just to let everybody know. Dan Bremnes has a brand new single coming out on Friday called "Lover of My Soul." Also, our friends Unspoken, we love that band. They're so fun, so good. Their song "Love Is Everything We Need" is releasing on Friday as well, and I believe they just released a brand new music video for that song, which is pretty. It's a really cute music video, and there's a cameo appearance of their friend Danny Goki. So you have to check out the music video, see if you can find Danny in the music video. It's really cute. And also wrapping up the month next week. Gosh, you guys, we're going to be the last few days of March happening very soon. Rebecca St. James, The Belonging Co., and Stars Go Dim are all releasing new music, as well as Reba McEntire has another Southern gospel album. This one's called "My Chains Are Gone: Hymns of Gospel Favorites." Reba is releasing on next week. So there you go.
Wow.
New music.
That's cool. Hope, do you want to join us? We're about to see Abby Robertson. You want to join? She loves the song. Matter of fact, what we're going to do is we're going to play.
Yeah, let's play that song. I know, Abby has a couple of other singles that are out right now. That's a bit of an older song, "Sanctuary," but I know you like it, Duke. It's a good one.
Yeah, let's do that. So this is going to be, let me pull it up here real quick.
There we go. All right. So we're going to be talking with Abby in about 10 minutes. But in the meantime, you guys enjoy this one from Abby Robertson. And I've mentioned it before, but for those of you that don't know, the celloist in this music video is also the celloist in New Song. So be interesting. I don't know whether or not he's with the band anymore, but his name is Matt, and he plays the cello in this music video that we're getting ready to share.
You gave me a place where I could find rest. Your love gave me strength when I ran out of breath. And nobody knows me like you do. Jesus, I run to you. Wherever I am, there you are. Whenever I fall, it's into your arms. When clouds around me gather, you are my shelter. Even in the waves of a raging sea, you're the calm where I find peace. When waters rise around me, you are my sanctuary. You are my sanctuary. Jesus, you are. You're my hideaway. When I can't take it anymore, yeah, with just a whisper of your name, you settle the storms. And nobody knows me like you do. Jesus, I run to you. Wherever I of a raging sea. You're the calm where I find peace. When waters rise around me, you are my sanctuary. You are my sanctuary. Jesus, you are. You're my hiding place. I'm always safe. I'm safe in your arms. And you never change. You stay the same. It's just who you are. Wherever I am, there you are. Whenever I fall, it's into your arms. Wherever I am, there you are. Whenever I fall, it's into your arms. When clouds around me gather, you are my shelter. Even in the waves of a raging sea, you're the calm where I find peace. When waters rise around me, you are my sanctuary. You are my sanctuary. Jesus, you are. You're my hiding place. And I'm always safe, my sanctuary.
Such a beautiful song. Such a
Yay.
beautiful song. When I every time I
Good morning, Hope.
Good morning.
I see her over your shoulder.
yeah, every
And
time
Faith, I think Faith was sitting behind you a few minutes ago, wasn't she?
she faithful stepped out.
Okay.
She tries to get as far away from me as possible because I'm always, asking her to do something to work. She's like my administrator.
Yes.
It's like,
So let me ask you this, Duke. Did you ever think about having a fourth, try to have a fourth child at one point so you could have a love?
you know what?
Faith, hope, and love?
I actually did. And then I thought, hey, knowing me, because I'm crazy, I'm just going to keep going with like integrity, strength. And then it's like, that's how you end up with a city. that's how you, it's like, let's pull this thing into perspective a little bit. It would have just kept going, deliverance, encouragement. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, spare these people. You're dragging people into actual life just because you want a name. Well, I don't feel like you can have integrity without empowerment, so we gotta have empowerment. And it would just keep going. It would never stop. So
yeah, right.
Next you know, it's like populating the earth. It was like, why'd you do it? I mean, these names, they just kept coming to me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
but I tell you what, I do love the fact that especially with Ezekiel's name means strength. That's
Yeah.
what you get God strengthened. Weirdest thing. He comes up to me when he's about 4 or 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old, and he's like, Dad, I want to make a shirt that says God strengthens. And I'm like, okay, cool. I thought it was cute, you know what I mean? But then he comes back again when he's like 10. He's like, Dad, God told me to make this shirt that says God strengthens. And I'm like, okay, yeah, because God told you, but he didn't tell me. The guy's going to have to make the shirts. Well, we get the kiosk in Greenbrier Mall. And he's about, 13 years old. And he goes, Dad, I really want to make these God strengthen shirts. And he never stopped from 6 to 13. And I said, okay, sure, man. We make about 10 of them, and they like sold out immediately.
Look at that. Look at that.
He now wears his God strengthen shirts, but that's actually his name. And I thought that's the coolest thing in the world. What I love about the faith and hope concept is every time they read the Bible and then they see that faith and hope, is like reminding them that they're sisters. And so when they fight each other, I always use that against them.
Aw.
Like, hey, you guys will be working together. You're faith and hope.
Yes.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I put the weight of the world on him because I'm a horrible father.
Yeah.
I put the weight of the world on him. Like, no, what kind of world do we live in where faith and hope fight? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. And it works. They start getting along. Well, it works with hope. Faith is consistently mean.
Oh.
Teenagers. She's 100%.
I say we just adopt 20 kids and name them everything. Like
Okay.
charity, love.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I'm actually thinking about it. You can't say stuff to me like that. Like, that's a great idea. We get a farm.
No, but you could make a bunch of T-shirts and then everybody could wear it. You could have
honor and glory.
a faith, a T-shirt, a hope T-shirt, a love T-shirt, and put "Coming Soon Jesus" on the other side.
That's good.
Right,
That's good.
Faith right now.
That's good. And Faith's like, great, more work because Faith does all the printing. She's like, thanks a lot, Jen. By the way.
We'll talk about it. Well, I was going to say we're just a few minutes out from talking to Abby, so we might not want to start the conversation yet.
Yeah.
But I'll say maybe we can start it, talk about it later as something that you guys have in the works. That you'll have plenty of room to put all kinds of T-shirts.
Right. Yeah,
so we'll talk about that before we sign off this morning. But of course we're going to be talking with Abby in just a few minutes. I'm
so
sure.
Excited.
Yeah.
I was going to say that we did have quite a little adventure at. We the kingdom. Ezekiel let Jenn in and got in trouble by security. That was hilarious.
We don't need to don't put that boy on blast. You're not putting him on blast.
Oh man, I just love the fact that he's like, I almost got arrested.
No, he didn't.
Like, no, you didn't, dude. It's okay.
No, he's fine. He was fine.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I used to be that guy though that would like, hey man, people like, hey man, let me in, and I'd get in, and next thing you know, I'm getting kicked out because of the concert or whatever. Can't let people in, get out of here. Like, oh.
Well, no, he actually was allowed to let me in, and the guy was just trying to, fluff up his feathers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was allowed to do what he did. The guy was like, "What's going on here?"
It's so funny because I know Ezekiel's face gets the whole like, what? He has that. My dad told me to do it. I know he tried to throw me under the bus. Like, my dad told me to do it, but he was allowed to. But it's just so funny because I know Ezekiel puts that face on. It's the most hilarious. You guys got to see Ezekiel, and then when you see his panic face is absolutely hilarious.
What did Jen say?
Dude, Faith, Jen's putting you to work so you can make a whole bunch of shirts.
I did not. I was making a suggestion.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Why don't I have two mics in
What
front
was the suggestion?
It was, instead of you guys having more kids and adopting children or whatever, just make T-shirts that have all of the different words on them. That a faith shirt, a hope shirt, a love shirt, a charity shirt, or what, and then you put "Coming Soon Jesus" on the other side of it.
Yeah, so
or it could just be "Coming Soon Faith," "Coming Soon Hope," "Coming Soon Love." All the names.
And now we can go to the shelter and adopt all the animals.
Oh, no. We're going too far.
No, yeah.
Way
too far.
Hey!
Hi!
Hey, Abby! Good morning, sweetheart.
Morning. How are you guys?
Doing good. We were just having a talk, and it's good now. We can change the subject. Duke's like, let's get off that subject.
Thought I could stop you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got about like 2 minutes before we come in on the radio, but our Facebook Savior Connect audience and our social media audience gets to see the great Abby Robertson.
Yay!
Did you see that? I said Abby Robertson. I talk so fast, I keep saying Abby Robinson, and Jen got on me about that.
I'm like, Duke, that's not how you say your name.
Kind of get to it. I literally will answer to anything. I'm like, yeah, I think I know what they mean.
You don't ever feel the urge to correct people?
No, because honestly, if someone did it to me, I'd feel so bad. So I just let it go.
Yeah.
I'm about that life. I'm like, my name's. It's so funny. She said, Duke, that's not her name. So I'm going to get it right. Make sure I got it right. Here we
Is
go.
Abby
like,
Abby short for Abigail?
Yeah, it is. Now I will correct you if you spell my name wrong, because I think with Abby's there's like a defining like ABBY, and if you're IE, like I don't know about you, you know?
We were just talking about all the different names out there and how you have to spell them right just to make sure. We were just saying that. We got about 20 seconds before we go in on air.
All right, sounds good. Well, Abby, thank you so much for taking some time with us on this wonderful Wednesday morning. We call it Winter Jam Wednesdays, and I'm been hanging out with Duke and Crystal for probably about a month now, right, guys? Maybe a little over that on Wednesday morning.
Love it.
So here we go. We're almost there. Yeah, play the legal ID, and then we'll be right in. So Save Your Connect, if you don't have a Save Your Connect page, make sure you get a Save Your Connect page, because you guys get to see cool things like this, like the great Abby Robertson. You get inside scoops, you get to see behind the scenes in the studio, and we're going in. Current FM, we are here with the wonderful Jenn Creasy for Winter Jam Wednesday. Go ahead and bring us in, Jenn.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome my friend Abby Robertson to the show this morning. Good morning, Abby. It's good to have you.
This is so fun.
So everybody's getting to see you as well as hear you all over the world. And so this is kind of a fun way we can all stream in. I'm at home. You're at home. Crystal's at home. Duke's the one doing all the legwork in the studio. And we're making this happen. So my goodness, girl, so much has been going on since I last saw you. What in the world? You are on Winter Jam.
It's insane. I literally was packing my bag last night because we leave today, and I was like, man, it's so surreal. Like I left Virginia in 2019, and I'm coming back in a bus to play for everybody. Like, it's just so odd to me. The Lord is so kind. Like, yeah, a lot's been going on.
So just a backstory, just a little bit. I met Abby. Gosh, Abby, it's probably, I don't know. I met you at some point. You were in middle school, I think, that age. And I can remember hearing from our mutual friend Trina and her daughter Rachel. Of course, you're friends with Rachel Olson and Trina Keeney, who used to be on air here at Current FM. And there was always this, you always had this heart for pursuing music from the time that I had met you, and just wanting to kind of get into the realm of using your gift for God. And, you know, there've been a lot of highs, a lot of lows, and a lot of different things that you've done over the years. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, this girl's signed to a label, and here we are.
I know, man, it's been so crazy. I since meeting you, life has obviously taken a journey with all of us, but within the last year and a half, I like rededicated my life to the Lord, because when I moved to Nashville, I went a little insane, and sometimes that's good because you have to come to the end of yourself before you can like fully trust and like, I don't know, open your hands and surrender. And so yeah, I think music has always been something that I wanted to do. And I, even from a young age, I have a graduation, or not a graduation, a kindergarten book that they gave at graduation. And I read it last night, actually. And in it said, like, I want to make music and sing songs about God. And it's so cool to see how God, like, literally has his hand in your life and just works. And throughout the time that I was just being rebellion and, like, all that, and wanted to just like stray so far from Christian music, it was always the tug of the Lord continuously pulling me back to it. And people like y'all, like it would be people reaching out and asking about, oh, like, what about the music stuff? And, you know, for me, I was like, oh, I'm writing breakup songs. Like, I'm not doing anything really that I thought I would be doing. And yeah, I came back to the Lord and literally just had, I don't know, not more depth, but just more of a solidified faith. And I was able to like speak to these things and write the songs that I needed that would not only heal my heart, but hopefully heal other people. And yeah, I don't know, even looking back at it, I know this is a hometown thing and y'all are my people. And it's just crazy to see how far life has come since I moved, and even living in Virginia and where it's at now. And again, the kindness of the Lord is overwhelming to me.
I love that. I love that.
You know,
And
I
you're
was
a
telling,
homeowner too, right, girl? You did buy a house recently?
I did. I'm living in it currently. I'm sitting in it. It's so surreal. Sometimes I have pinch me moments where I'm like, wait, I could literally paint the wall right now if I wanted to. Like,
you know, I was
it's
telling Jen,
crazy.
I was telling Jen earlier, that usually when you hear a new artist, you hear a Christian artist, you go, "Oh, this reminds me of this. This sounds like this." But you have your own voice, your own sound, and you can't say you sound like anyone. It's like it sounds like you established yourself, and I think that's so amazing that you have a distinct voice. That's like that's Abby. That's Abby right there. And so great job on mastering your uniqueness.
Thank you so much. That genuinely means a lot. I know musicians love to hear things like that, but that's very kind. That's the one thing that I've only ever wanted to be is just myself and who God created me to be. And for people to even say that my sound is just unique is just so cool.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. Everyone they do tell me that it do play something different because I always play Sanctuary, but it's so because you remind you. I'll tell you why I do it. I play Sanctuary all the time because of the fact that it's such a simple but powerful song, and it reminds us, with as chaotic as life can get, you did such a great job reminding us that we can come back to this place and hear from God, and you can have that relationship with God no matter how chaotic things, and it just really brings you back to that place.
Yeah, man, Sanctuary is a big one. Jen, I'm sure you know the story behind the song, but um, I get to play that song every single night on Winter Jam, and like just the testimony that even comes from these people. Like I started writing that song about 6 years ago, and I was so hurt by what had happened that I couldn't finish writing the song. And long story short, my dad was pretty sick, and our family packed up the car as if it was like a last hurrah kind of thing. And we drove to this hotel, and my dad, I just remember him kind of vanishing to wherever. And my mom was on the bed and she was flipping through the Bible. And my brother and I were just kind of beside ourselves, like, what is going on? This is anything but normal. And she was flipping in Psalms, and she threw her hand down on a verse in Psalm, and it said, lift your hands and praise him in the sanctuary. And my mom was pretty adamant about it. She was like, we need to lift our hands right now and praise the Lord. And my brother Blake and I were just kind of like, this is nothing to be praising God about. Do you see what's happening currently? Like, are you okay? Because we're not okay. And, fast forward all these years, the hotel that we were in was called the Sanctuary. And it was one of those things where, in the midst of chaos and confusion and brokenness, like, the Lord really does meet you exactly where he needs you. And so, what are the odds for someone's world to be falling apart in this place called the sanctuary? And the random verse that she flipped on is saying, like, lift your hands and praise him in the sanctuary. And for our whole family, it was just like, even in, like you said, the midst of chaos, the Lord still sees you, and he still says, like, hey, I'm safe. Like, come to me. Just like sit at my feet. That's all you have to do. So, wrote the song, put it out a year and a half ago now, probably as soon as I got rededicated to the Lord. And when I actually got the song back, I was walking through my own issues,
Right.
and the final version of the song came back, and I just started crying because it was that subtle reminder of, like, what I thought was chaos, which it was. Like, God even saw me in that moment too, and was like, hey, here's my simple reminder that I am your sanctuary, and you can just be who you are in my presence. So I'm thankful that you guys are playing that song. And yeah, I'm glad that that story gets to be shared.
I love that. That is so, so cool. Love that. I love hearing the stories behind songs. You know, how people listen to the song and get their own, feeling
Yeah.
for it. But then when they can really hear where the songwriter was at and the headspace that they were in when writing it, it's a whole other thing. So cool. Well, you've had a great opportunity to do a lot of co-writes. Hello, I'm just going to throw a name out. Matthew West. You wrote a song with Matthew. How cool was that?
The song isn't out yet, but I'm playing it at Winter Jam. Ann Wilson and Matthew and another guy named Jeff Pardo, they've graciously let me carry the song, and it has been so cool. It's called Unstoppable. I don't know how much more information I can give you, but for sure come out to Winter Jam if you want to hear an unreleased song.
Wow.
Yay.
Wow.
A little teaser to Abby's set. And I know you're a part of the pre-jam party, so of course people have to get there early in order to see you do your stuff, but you kind of pop up in other people's sets too, don't you, Abby? Jumping around and dancing.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. So Russ Lee from New Song, excuse me,
Yeah.
he has decided to call me a few funny names. In particular is Energetic Little Squirrel. The other ones call me Sparkles, and I don't know what it is. I see life in color, and I love life, and so they're like, hey, a lot of people have asked me to come out and join them and have fun and just, I don't know, be my hyper energetic self. So I do pop up probably 3 more times after my set during the week.
Good.
So
That's
so
cool.
yeah, it's gonna be like a Where's Waldo? We're gonna be looking for Abby. Where's Abby? Let's see where Abby's
Right.
gonna jump out there.
Glitter. I leave a trail of glitter everywhere I go. Literally, like everybody knows I have sparkles or glitter on. So just if you see something shimmering in the light, it's probably so
It's
just
you.
know that's your telltale sign.
I love that. So good. So, Abby, we've got a few more minutes with you this morning, but something fun that I love to do with the artist is play a little game. Are you up for it?
Of course, let's do it.
I know it's a little early, and this is rapid fire questions. You gotta just give us the answer at the top of it, and it's 10 rapid fire questions. It's 10 with Jen. You ready to play?
Okay.
Okay. Who's your new BFF on tour?
Nicole. She's the drummer for I Am They.
Nice. All right. What show are you binging? What are you streaming right now while on the road?
Love is Blind.
Okay, I've seen it. I'm there with you, girl. I won't tell you anything, but I've watched it too. All right. We talked about you co-writing with Matthew West, but who is on your bucket list to co-write with?
That's a good question. Okay, I just came up with this one. Maybe Phil Wickham.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be here in April, not too long, or May. He's going to be here in May. Nice. All right. Your favorite song to sing on Winter Jam right now? What's your favorite one?
Without Your Love, my new single.
Yay. Bible verse, favorite one to go to?
Isaiah 42:3.
Love that. All right. We're going to give you a moment right now to give somebody a shout out. Who you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, if my dad's listening.
Oh, hey, that guy, I gotta tell you, I am a fan of your dad because I have 2 girls and a son, and I know what it feels like to just want to see your children blossom, and he loves you so much, and every time I think about him all the time because he is by far your number one fan.
Yeah.
I message him every time I'm playing, and he responds right back. Like this guy, he is
Shout out to
crazy
Daddy
about
Clay.
you.
Shout out to Daddy Clay. and
Robertson
Mama.
and my mom. She's the one holding his hand. Like, come on, stop, slow down.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Will they embarrass you? Will they embarrass you?
All right, Abby, we know that you have your sweet little dog is in one of your music videos. What's your dog's name? Tell us something fun about him.
My dog's name is Chance, and his favorite thing to do in his pastime is chew my baseboards.
Aww.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's making his mark. He's making his mark.
Yes,
Oh,
that's his
yeah.
way of saying I love you.
All right. On long bus trips, on long road trips, what's your to-go-to food? What do you have to have when you're in the bus?
Okay, I'm gonna just sell myself out right now. I love Hostess cake donuts, like the chocolate ones, the tiny ones.
Okay.
Waxies because they taste like wax.
All right. And finally, you're 10 with Jenn. When going on the road, what item can you not forget? What do you have to have besides those Hostess cakes? What's the one thing you have to have?
I would probably say, I mean, the basic answer would be my in-ears, but I cannot go a day without my curling iron. I'm surprised my hair's not curled, but my curling iron.
Okay. Well, and I heard also you lost your in-ears a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I've lost a few things being out on the road. One of my hair extensions came out on stage. I'm a mess.
I
Oh
like
my
it.
goodness.
I like it. That's my
Leaving a
style.
mark everywhere, leaving extensions, leaving glitter, all of that.
Together with duct tape.
I've always wanted to know after you do your set, do you just go up into a corner and collapse? I always wanted to know what artists do, like when they're done. Is just how do you feel after you've done your set?
Sometimes I do run away and hide, and I just need a second to catch my breath because it's all going so quickly. But other times there's another part in the show that I get to hype up the crowd with the DJ, and so I have to just stand side stage and kind of let it all come out and just okay, and then go back up. So
Right.
I'm running on adrenaline even though I'm off the stage.
So fun. We're talking with Abby Robertson. She's going to be in town on Friday night, a part of the Winter Jam tour happening at the Chartway Arena, and it's Abby's hometown show. And we're so excited. So, Abby, you have a long list. You're going to have a big, huge entourage that's going to be there to see you on Friday night.
I'm sure at this point my dad has told everybody in the Tidewater community.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't be surprised if every single church pastor that he knew is bringing everybody that they know. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I try really hard not to be nervous. I'll probably laugh a lot, but
No pressure.
I'm so excited to see everybody, and not even to play a show. Being so far away, I just miss everybody so much. And so I can't wait to just squeeze on everyone and just hi, I haven't seen anyone since the pandemic. Let's just love each other.
Right.
Yeah.
I just said that.
Yeah, it's been 2 long years, and it's been too long, and I know that everybody's excited just to even just go out and be able to just do something out. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. And I know Winter Jam usually is up to some surprises. I've seen where Tim Tebow has popped up every once in a while on tour.
Yeah.
Is that like a huge surprise to you guys when he shows up? Do you know, or what you know?
We get to know in advance that they're showing up, but I think the craziest one was the lead singer from Korn was at the Bridgestone Arena show. Yeah, that one was pretty wild, but we definitely get to know in advance, so it's really cool though.
Okay. Well, I know you probably can't give away any secrets about Friday night, but are there any surprises planned?
I don't know. You'll have to come out and see. Also, funny, it says I like bacon. I don't know. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm that guy.
I will say that it is the end of tour, and so we only have 2 weeks left, basically. Don't be surprised if some silly pranks start happening. I heard that that's a thing towards the end of tour. They'll just randomly send people up on stage, or a unicorn outfit will come on stage with you, or they'll start throwing things just for the heck of it. So I don't know what's going to happen. And knowing that I on show towards the end of tour, I feel like anything is possible.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
I wanted to see how you handled the I like bacon. You did. I want to see. I was like, let me see if she can handle the I like bacon.
So, Abby, you're coming back on Friday morning and going to hang out live with Duke and Crystal in the studio, right?
I am. We're so excited. I literally am so pumped. I was like, I can't not be there and not see everyone in person. This is fun. Don't get me wrong, but I just love being with people. So I'm excited.
You need to meet Hope. Hope is one of your #1 fans. She sings every time it comes on. She's singing right along with you. She loves that stuff, so she can't wait to meet you.
That's one of Duke's daughters.
So sweet. I love it. I can't wait to meet you guys.
So, Abby, I'm making a request. Will you bring your guitar in the studio and play a live song? Can you do that?
I could do that.
All right.
Wow.
There you go. Wow. All right. Y'all heard it. She's going to do it. Sing so early in the morning for everybody.
First thing in the morning.
That's
We'll have
awesome.
we'll have some hosted donuts for you.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. You need to have some Hostess donuts for Abby so she can eat some in the morning.
I love it.
And we have a Starbucks right next door, so you can, grab something there too.
Are you a coffee person?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, majority of the day, like on show days, I've had like at least 2 Celsius drinks and probably 4 cups of coffee. Like, I just like to make sure that my heart's working.
Yeah.
So, okay, coffee over energy drink or energy drink coffee?
I like Celsius a lot. I would
Gotcha.
say, like the newest, the energy drink. I'd probably do that over coffee, but Nashville's got some good coffee shops around here. So I don't know. Some days it's coffee, some days it's not.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you a morning person or no? Like, I know what you're doing now, but are you a real morning person or?
Yes, I actually wake up just like I'm a light sleeper. I love waking up in the morning. The tour has definitely taken my sleep schedule and just destroyed it. But in a normal setting, I love waking up in the morning.
All right. Same here. I actually get up and I get up and I just start talking, even if no one's around or whatever.
Have you met my dad?
I told you
I have all of it.
I am a fan. I love that guy. I am a fan of your dad. He is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he
so
and I
good.
circles around each other as soon as we wake up. Like I am my father's daughter.
So fun. Well, Abby, we don't want to keep you too much longer this morning because we know that there's a lot more fun to be had on Friday in the studio. But thank you so much for checking in with us, and it was so good to see your face.
Yeah, I know. It's so good to see all of you guys. Y'all are very tiny on my phone, but
That's okay. Well, we will also, I'll see you Friday at Winter Jam, and Crystal and Duke will be with you in the studio on Friday morning.
Can't wait.
Yay. Abby Robertson, everybody. Give a big round of applause. Thank you, Abby. We appreciate you, and have a safe travels. Y'all are going up to Pennsylvania tomorrow, I think, right? And then coming back down to Virginia.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. Take care, girls. See you later.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, she's awesome.
So fun. And a shout out to everybody that tuned in to check that out. And Mom and Dad, we'll see you at Winter Jam as well. I know they are so proud of their girl.
Oh, that's gotta be like so. I mean, just saying, it's one thing when your kids like do your thing, like graduate college or high school, or like that's something that parents want. But it's another thing when you see your kids fulfilling their dreams. You know what I mean? Like that right there is super cool.
Yeah.
She is so sweet. We were able to do interviews with a lot of the artists from Winter Jam, and I was just blown away of how humble they all are. They all give glory to God. They're so amazing. So it's going to be a wonderful night Friday, bringing all of them together at one time. I can't wait. It's going to be so amazing.
Sure. Really, really is. It really is. Yeah, they really are. They're all very nice. I don't think that I've met one that I'm be like, oh, that one's a little questionable. You know what I mean?
No, like all
now Duke, on the other hand, Duke, I would be like, Crystal, just see Friday night when we were at We the Kingdom, we're all at the table, and I think this was maybe intermission. I don't know. Somebody came up and was saying something, and Duke was saying something, and I just looked at the woman and I said, do not believe a single thing that man says because he makes up half the stuff he says. And she like
I forgot what I said. I forgot. Oh, I know what it was. She was talking. She was talking.
That you saw a unicorn last night going down the highway or something.
No, she was talking about like how she listens. She loves. Well, she didn't like another radio station,
right?
And I said, well, actually, I'm with that radio station, and she was like, oh no, I'm sorry. I was like, no, ma'am, I'm kidding. I'm not over there.
Oh my goodness,
she felt terrible.
And that's why I said, no, we are current FM. We're not that station. I said, they're not tonight. We're the only ones that are here tonight.
Oh my God, it was hilarious. She felt so bad. She was like, I like you guys so much better. I can't stand that other station. And I was like, well, actually, I'm with that station. And then she goes, oh no, I'm so sorry. And so then Jen said, "Hey, listen, I don't know what's going on over there, but
As
don't listen
many
to
of
that
y'all
guy."
can see, Duke is
Yeah,
the
I don't. Yeah,
jokester of the whole radio station.
right. And
He's the
I
funny guy.
like Duke said, I didn't even really hear what the conversation was. I
Oh
just saw
man, you
her
got me
face,
crying
and
here.
then Duke was laughing, and I was just like, I don't believe anything that he said. I didn't even know what it was that he said.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I'm over here crying, man.
yeah.
She felt so bad, and I don't know, I had to do it. It was just hilarious. 'Cause I was like, what if that was us and someone did that to us? So I just went ahead and actually, I'm with that station. Oh man, I'm so cruel.
Yeah.
I love it. That's good stuff right there. Oh, yeah, that's comedy all day. What Hope said? That's my dad.
Yep, for
Oh,
sure.
we got about 17 seconds. And we're gonna play some more music, and then we'll be back to check in one last time. The next song you're gonna hear is actually "Holy Water" from We the Kingdom. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the station. But this is We the Kingdom, "Holy Water." All right, so oh man, I forgot all about it. I'm so glad Jim brought that up. I forgot.
Are you
all
playing? Are we still on
We're
thing?
we're on we're on social
Oh,
media.
sorry. Okay,
We're
I was jumping up. I was getting up.
You're good. I'm so glad you brought that up. I forgot all about it because I know you didn't know what was going on, but you knew something was going on.
No, I was having a conversation with somebody else, and I look over at that woman's face, and I see you laughing, and I was just, my automatic response was, "Don't believe what he says."
Oh, it was the best. She did the whole song and dance. She was like, no. What I was saying was, I was like, I just let her squirm. If you're listening right now,
Well,
thank you so much for that.
Do you know what he does to me? Like, we'll go in the grocery store, and when I get up to pay, he'll be like, "Her card's going to decline," and like, he doesn't have any money on her card.
Dude.
Or I'll go
man.
through the drive-through, and he'll start saying something like really weird and crazy through the thing while I'm trying to order.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
It's insane.
So many people ask Crystal, "How do you do it behind my back? Like, how do you put up with him?" And it's so funny because, like, I know when they're doing it, and they just kind of look at me.
I would constantly be giving you a backhand.
Right, but see, that just makes it funnier. That's when you have a dark sense of humor, you just win. You know what I mean?
You like being able to just get people. You just like being able to get people agitated.
Because what happens is people get in these routines and they forget to enjoy where they are, like be present. And we have these routines, and I'm like, I'm not the routine guy. I'm like, we're gonna live a little when I'm around. You know what I mean? But it's so funny because I was just thinking about again, how just 2 years ago, we weren't even allowed to be around each other. Like, we got to be laughing. We got to be enjoying life. We got to put a smile on each other's face. It's entirely too important. Now, I like being around. Like, being able to be around my family was awesome. But being stuck in the house, and you really realize how important it is to, be at events, go to the church, come to the radio station. We couldn't, we were locked down for, what was it? It was almost 6 months or something like that. Like, besides all the events being closed, it was almost like 6 months we were completely locked down.
I don't know. I mean, it's been different for me. So for you guys, it's been a little different for me. But
right. But that's what I'm saying. It's that those putting that smile on the face, that laughter, that joy that we bring to people, it really does matter. You know what I mean? And so, I like seeing you at the concert. It's just like, look at God's awesomeness. You know what I mean? The amount of people that came up and showed you love. I love that. You got on stage at We the Kingdom. Like, look at Jen go, man. You're back on the show on Wednesdays, and man, you really, you kind of represent what I'm talking about. We've got to enjoy each other. We have to, even if it's me.
even if it's Duke.
You gotta tolerate me. Find a way to put a smile on your face. Just manage it. Manage your smile. Make sure, especially when Duke's around. But yeah, I'm in such a different place right now. I need my peace. I need my joy, and we gotta protect that. We gotta make sure that we are staying focused on God, which is why I want everybody to make sure you get your Savior Connect page. They're one of our partners, and they while you're on Savior Connect, you can be listening to Current FM the entire time. So everything that we've just done just went through Savior Connect, which is absolutely amazing. It's if you don't want to deal with the drama and the nonsense or Duke fussing you out on Facebook, then go to Savior Connect, where you can be around really saved folks.
There you go. Yeah, because you said it's very similar to Facebook, but it's more it lifts people up. It's more Christ centered.
Christ centered for sure. And it's not going anywhere. I know that people have tried in the past to have a faith-based social media, but this is somebody who actually is in that world, that social media world, that developed it. So it's not going anywhere. In less than a year, it's gone from 14 people to over 8,000. And so Current FM is on every single page. So you don't just get your page, it comes with Current FM. Isn't that awesome?
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah, so people get to hear the station and hear brand new music and new artists. And most importantly, they get to hear my voice.
And if you want to know more about it, make sure you stop by the table, the Current FM table at Winter Jam, because we've got some like cards that we can give out to people to remind them about it, right?
Yep, that's right. And also,
which according to Hope, she said we need some more for the table. So just a reminder, right, Hope? We ran out, I think, Friday night, didn't we?
Yeah, Hope's good at that, reminding what you ran out of, especially if it's stuff she wants. But
what did we run out of?
The card,
everything. We'll just say everything. We need to replenish everything.
We're going to replenish everything. We also have mercydrops.life, and that is Joe Frisolowski's organization. But Mercy Drops is a wonderful organization that focuses on the forgotten, not just the homeless, but these are people that have been marginalized, forgotten, and and they have different situations. This past year, during the whole COVID situation, Joe just wanted to feed like 400 kids at this school, because that's when the schools were shut down. The only time they were able to eat a lot of times was during the lunch, breakfast. Well, he ended up getting so much support that they dropped $4 million worth of food from the closing of the schools with COVID all the way till I think October. $4 million. They helped so many people, and so Mercy Drops is a wonderful organization that if you guys want to support, please support that, because they are also one of our partners. But they're doing such a great work in the community. And Joe's show is when, Crystal?
Joe is like at 12 o'clock on one of the days of the week.
Yes,
Joe's
today.
12 o'clock on Wednesdays. Right, 12 o'clock on Wednesdays.
We'll be there today at 12.
Yep. And so you get to actually hear from Joe, and just such a great heart. Yeah, such a great heart.
Sorry, it's hard for me to hear Duke for some reason, which is not normal. So I don't know what's going on.
It's hard for me to hear Duke. That's funny. And then
where did Jenn go?
Jenn vanished on us. There she is.
I was checking something on my phone, and then the next thing you know, I'm tapped out. Sorry. I'm back.
She's back. But so Mercy Drops is a wonderful ministry. Please support. You might even get a chance to meet Joe at Winter Jam. I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. And then, of course, boom, we got Winter Jam. Guys, do not miss this opportunity for the body of Christ to come together, and do not underestimate how fast this thing gets packed out. So you got to be there.
Yeah, get in line early.
Yeah.
Get in line early.
Now, what's the weather supposed to be, by the way? What's the weather supposed to be again? On the 18th?
Crystal said she checked and that it's supposed to be warm.
Yes, of course the weather changes every day, so I'm gonna check again right now. When I checked yesterday, it was supposed to be 69, but
Okay.
I'll check right now.
I'll
And
take that temperature and no rain, right? You said there's
it's still saying high of 74 on Friday, so it's great.
Even better. Very good.
Jen, what are you, a winter girl, spring or summer girl, fall girl?
No, I like the change of seasons. I like when it changes from spring to summer and summer to fall. I like that, like 74 sunny and breezy kind of.
Gotcha.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Our friend's from Florida right now, and his name's Gary. We love you, Gary. He's from Florida. He's struggling right now. She's been struggling because he's like, dude, this is horrible. Because
I don't like it too cold, and I don't like it too hot at all. Like I can't.
Yeah, I'm a non-humidity kind of girl, and I like it, sunny and breezy and enough where if you need a jacket, you can wear one, but you don't have to, and it's not too hot. It's just right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are definitely in the right place for that. Then, so you are a full-blooded Virginia girl. If that's
when we went to Disney World, we chose to go in July. I don't know what I was thinking. It was miserable.
Yeah.
And that's thunderstorm every evening.
Well, I was going to say, usually in Florida, usually like right around 3 or 4 o'clock every day, you get some sort of rain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to cool things off, I think.
So humid. Like we would go out of the hotel to go to Disney or SeaWorld or something, and like leaving at like 10 a.m. in the morning, we were just sweating, like just standing there.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Right. I'm with you on that.
Did you guys do a lot of traveling?
When I was little, a little bit, because I was born here, lived here when I was younger, but when I was like 4 or 5 years old, we moved away, and I lived in Jacksonville, Florida for about 2 years, and then Savannah, Georgia for about 2 years, and then Raleigh, North Carolina for about 2 years.
Wow.
And so we traveled back and forth from there to here to see family, because all of our family was here. The job that my dad had at the time just kept transferring us a little bit, but I remember taking a family trip to Niagara Falls for a family wedding, and then we'd vacation in Niagara. But mainly, when I did live in Florida when I was little, we didn't live that far. Jacksonville's not too far away from Disney World. So,
right.
we could take a day trip and drive there and go to Disney. Those were the last times I actually went, I think, was when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I've never been since, but, I remember going up to the mountains of Virginia and going to like Luray Caverns, or, taking some trips there, vacationing. But my family is sort of a beach family, and my dad would always take like a yearly summer vacation in Nags Head or down at the ocean front. We'd have a house that we would rent and stay down there for like a week or something. We'd do that a lot.
Nags Head. You know what? I gotta tell you, I was at the beach one time, and and I see a friend who's also at the beach, and I swim over beside him. Hey man, how you doing? And we start talking, and we're just in the water, and the waves are like chest high, and we're just talking. And I'm like, man, and for some reason, I just start talking about sharks. And I was like, in the Nags Head is where all the sharks really are, not where they. And the guy just looks at me like, why are you talking, man? And he's just wading in the water. He's slowly starts backing up. Next thing
I know, right? You get that in your brain.
I just put it in his head, and I stay in the water while he's drifting away from me and just letting me talk, and he's drifting away. And I'm like, I totally ruined his moment. Like he was like looking at how beautiful the sun was, and then I came over all happy and stupid, like, hey man, how's it been going? And then I start talking about sharks and how they can come up to shore, and he just looked at me like, what?
I wanted to say something real quick, that look for us at Winter Jam while you're in line, because we have a few extra tickets to give away. Oops, that's upside down. To people in line.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm glad you saved a few. So
yes.
a total of about how many do we have, Crystal?
I'm not sure yet. I got to talk to Duke about that, but I think it's probably about 5.
Okay.
So we're gonna about 5 tickets that we're just gonna give away to people in line.
Then they don't have to pay the $10 at the door. They can just get in free, but they got to be in line, and of course.
Now you definitely, if I definitely see somebody rocking the Coming Soon Jesus shirt, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have a special place in my heart.
That's what I'm saying. If you're wearing a Coming Soon Jesus shirt, hint hint, you might have that extra chance of winning.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Or if you send me a friend request on Savior Connect, then that's another way to my heart.
Then Duke's going to be like shouting your name 100 times trying to find you so he can give you a voucher.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. And guys, make sure too that you do, like, you prioritize your life the right way. And what I mean by prioritizing, make sure you are up at 6 a.m. to hear FM in the AM. That's very important. It's like breakfast. It's nutritious, spiritual nutrition. To get for FM in the AM, we talk about music, we talk about life. Crystal and I fight on the radio. That's one of the best parts. Because she's usually wrong and I'm right about so much. And so you get to check that out. And we get, it's a great way to start your day off thinking straight, and thinking, or at least thinking, like, did he make sense or not?
So we said it, Duke and I said it earlier, Crystal, and I'll just mention it one more time very briefly. So if somebody heard us say it before you jumped on in the 7 o'clock hour, that tomorrow, of course, is St. Patrick's Day. A lot of people like to wear green and, all of that on Thursday, on St. Patrick's Day. But we're putting it out there. If somebody wears green to Winter Jam and they come by the Current FM table, Duke will give him some free candy and a bracelet.
That's right.
Okay.
And yes, but especially if you mention not taking candy and not saying hello.
Yes.
First of all, I want to tell you something. Crystal does not do a good job, like, holding her facial expressions. Her and Faith are horrible. They wear their expressions on their face. So when your bad kids come up there and just grab candy, Crystal's face, it's so funny to watch her try to. She says she can't say anything, but it's all in her face. Or when you just come up and grab candy and don't even say hello, we're getting on you. So if you've done that, you can go ahead and come up and say, "I'm sorry," and then I'll give you a bracelet. But don't be that person. Come up and at least say hello. We have people just literally walk right by and grab the candy.
So we're telling Crystal, we have to replenish the candy and we'll replenish the bracelets because we're going to have a lot of people stop by for it.
Yes. And speaking of St. Patrick's Day, a lot of people know, I've talked about it all the time, that my parents were married on St. Patrick's Day. Tomorrow is their 44th anniversary.
Okay.
They were married on St. Patrick's Day 44 years ago. I was born exactly 9 months later looking like a leprechaun with red hair. So don't know if it's coincidence. And I'm the only redhead in a huge family, the only redheaded female in a gigantic family. And I was born and they were married on St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know what that's all
the
about.
Luck of the Irish. The luck of the Irish.
Yep.
Very
that's
cool.
Pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So tomorrow's going to be a pretty green day, I guess. What is the weather?
Did you know that St. Patrick's Day's color used to be blue?
What?
It used to be blue, not green?
No, it wasn't, because St. Patrick's not even from Ireland. He was from England. And he didn't even go to Ireland. He got kidnapped and sent to Ireland when he was 16. And the original color was blue, but somehow over the years, because of Ireland is so pretty and all the green, it started getting switched to green.
And the clover, the green clover and all of that.
Right. Originally, the color that represented St. Patrick was blue.
Well, I mean, you got Lucky Charms. You got the blue diamonds, the green clovers, what else is there? Lucky Duke, you need to get some Lucky Charms and you need to eat some Lucky Charms for breakfast on air tomorrow.
Right,
there
absolutely.
Hope is always sleeping.
Look at how sleep Hope actually is right now.
She is out.
She's always like, I can't do my homework because I'm on the radio. But
she's out. Right? She was about to slob on herself. She was all the way out. You know what I mean? All right, we're about to go back in on the radio to say goodbye. And
all our family.
I remember that.
K-E-Y.
Current AM. Good morning.
You know what? I used to love watching that. What was it? Annette and
the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah,
the original one. Yeah. Oh gosh, that was a long time ago when Annette was on there. Annette. And.
Current FM. We are back. We're out of time. We're gonna say goodbye. We're here with Jenn Creasy. Go ahead and lead us out, Jenn.
Yeah, it's been a great morning. Been a fun morning with you guys, and I'll get to see everybody at Winter Jam on Friday. But tomorrow is going to be a blast. They're already talking about St. Patrick's Day plans, and of course, Abby's going to be live Friday morning in the studio, and more giveaway stuff. A big shout out once again to our ticket upgrade winner this morning. With Brandon, was that his first name?
Brandon Decker.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Decker. Congratulations to Brandon. And yeah, so good.
Yeah,
been a blast, you guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. And make sure everybody sends the size for the Coming Soon Jesus shirt that you guys won. And Kelly already put his on the
Yeah, I got that, and the
that's cool.
daughter and the other one also.
Yep. So we're gonna have a good time. Can't wait. 2 days away. The clock is ticking. For Winter Jam is gonna be amazing. And so I
want to give a shout out to anybody that has a birthday today. Happy birthday to all the March 16th birthday people and anniversary and all of that. Hey, Hope, is it your birthday? She's got her hand up.
No, it's not. Every day's her birthday. No one else is allowed to have a birthday other than Hope.
Her birthday was last month. Okay. Yeah. And also just in case y'all were wondering, there's not a ton of famous people with birthdays today, but our fourth president of the United States, James Madison, today would have been his birthday, the father of the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And of course, one of the universities in Virginia is named after him, James Madison University.
Wait, so today
would have been his birthday.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
But for anybody else who's listening, if today's their birthday, happy birthday to you.
That's
right on.
And many more.
And many more. All right, we're out of here, guys. We love you very much. Be good to each other out there.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody, we're out of here. Make sure, again, you connect with us, whether it's through currentfm.com, Save Your Connect. But we love you guys. We can see you later, Jenn.
Bye.